Good afternoon, Scorpios. Welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today we're going to do a reading for you, and I pulled a card for the center. We have the angel number 2112. It's up to you, okay? And this is about some good fortune, unforeseen forces, direction, and someone watching over you, okay? So we will see what the Most High would have you to know concerning this. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, so at the center here we have choice. So that's the Two of Wands here. So this is about making future plans with a partner, possibly, or taking the first steps in your professional journey here. So, okay, that's the Two of Wands is the center choices here. And then we also have the Ace of Swords here. So there is a breakdown in communication. So this is Ace of Swords in reverse here. So there's a breakdown in communication here. Some conflicting viewpoints, possibly some hurtful words here when it comes to these choices here, making future plans here. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. Okay, so there's some misunderstandings, delay in romance. Okay, there's a delay, a hectic pace leading to confusion here. Okay, so that is the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So, okay. So the center here is the Two of Wands, a choice here. So making future plans with a partner here, but there seems to be some kind of breakdown in communication with this partnership here. There are conflicting viewpoints here, leading to misunderstandings and delays in a romance here. Okay. So it's up to you, though, to decide what you want to do, Scorpio, here. So there are some unforeseen forces concerning these choices, this future that you would like to have here. Okay. So let's look further here. So then we have the Hangman in reverse here. Okay. So this is about gaining new insights in love here. Okay. There is a shift in your romantic life here. Okay. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse here. So there's a brief but intense romance, or a third party is causing disruption in your relationship right now. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So there is a breakdown in communication here, a conflict in the viewpoint here. And this could be because someone here is gaining a new insight in love here. There's a shift in your romantic life because of a brief or intense situation here. Possibly a third party is causing some type of disruption in your relationship here. Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands here in reverse here. So there is defensiveness in relationships as well, and a denial about love, Scorpio, here. Okay, so we have two aces in reverse, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse here. And we have the Lovers in reverse here. So the Lovers are in reverse as well. So there's a cold, distant partner here. There's an imbalance in the relationship, and that is probably because of this third party situation that is causing a disruption in your relationship here. Okay, so you wanted to make some type of future plans with this partner, but there is a third party involved that is causing disruption here. And so this is causing someone to be cold and distant here. There is an imbalance in this relationship, a breakdown in communication and defensiveness here. Okay. All right. This is causing you to have a new insight on love here. This is a shift in your romantic life here, Scorpio. Okay. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So shifts in the relationship again, adjusting to the new dynamics. So there is definitely a shift or a change in this relationship here. Okay, because of the defensiveness of the individual that you're dealing with here. Okay, so making future plans with this partner has gone through a shift here. So you have to adjust with this new dynamic here. And then there's the World here. Okay, the World here. Okay, so someone was feeling deeply loved and grateful here and was experiencing a fulfilling romantic life here, but there seems to be some cold and distant imbalance now in this relationship here. There is a misunderstanding, a delay in the romance here. Someone has to gain a new insight here, even though they felt deeply loved and grateful here, and they were making choices and future plans with a partner, but there is a shift here. Okay. So someone who felt deeply loved, possibly you, Scorpio, is now defensive. Okay. And now you have to gain a new insight on this love relationship here. There's been a shift here in the relationship, in the romance here. And you have to adjust to this new dynamic here. There's been a breakdown in communications, conflicts here, misunderstandings here. Okay. So this is putting a delay in making any future plans with a partner here. Okay. Because they are on the defense here, especially when it comes to misunderstandings here. And there is a shift in this relationship because now someone is acting cold and distant, and there is an imbalance in this situation here. And on the bottom of the deck here, we have a Queen of Swords here. So this is someone who is selective in choosing partners here. Okay, a Queen of Swords here. So when it comes to making future plans here, you want to be more selective in choosing partners. Okay, someone that is independent here. Okay, alrighty. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so this could have been um, a breakdown in communication and a conflict that happened in the past with the situation, and now you're being more selective here. Okay, because you're looking for someone who can love you deeply. You want a fulfilling romantic life. You don't want misunderstandings here, and you don't want another cold partner here. You don't want imbalance. You want balance. You don't want any more delays in relationships either, Scorpio. Okay. So let's see. Let's get a little bit of clarification here. All right. Okay. So we have here the Knight of Cups here, and this is in the reverse. So someone is passive aggressive here, and their emotions change quickly here. Okay. So someone is passive aggressive here with emotions that change quickly here, and then we have a Five of Swords in reverse here. So someone wants reconciliation and forgiveness here. Okay, or there could be a final breakup after everything is said and done here. And we have here Judgment here. So this could be a renewal of love or making meaningful changes in your relationship. Okay, so there's Judgment here. Okay. So when it comes to this passive aggressive partner who's quickly changing their emotions, they're up and down here. You would like a reconciliation here. but it's possible that this could be the final breakup here if you don't um, decide to forgive them for this affair they may have had here. Okay. So you may be making meaningful changes in your relationship right now. Okay. Let's see here. And we have the Ace of Cups here. You got 3 aces. Okay. So this speaks to a new romance here, something refreshing here. Okay. Something new and refreshing coming in possibly for you, Scorpio. And then we have the 6 here, 6 of Wands. It speaks to good news. This is success in love or your career. Okay. So there is success here. Okay. So after dealing with someone who is passive aggressive here, that quickly changes emotions here, you're looking for something new here. And that speaks to this being selective and choosing a partner here. So you're looking for something new, something refreshing here, something positive here. You want good news. You want success in love. Okay. All right. So you don't want to deal with any negativity at this time. So we have the 4 of Swords here. So that's about calling the truth, spending time alone, taking a break here from a relationship. You may be trying to take some type of vacation here. Okay. Get a mental health day. Focus on yourself here. Okay. So you want this new relationship, you want something refreshing here. You want a positive relationship, right? And you're spending some time alone here, right? Taking a break from relationships and you're focusing on being more selective in choosing a partner here. Okay? You don't want the same old thing here. You want success and love here. You want something meaningful. Yeah, you want something meaningful. You don't want to deal with passive aggressive partners, someone who's unfaithful here. Okay, someone who is defensive here. That was the past. You're looking for something new, something better, Scorpio. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. So healing from past wounds and attempting to rebuild a relationship here. So some of you could be healing and some of you could be trying to rebuild something. Okay. And we also have the High Priestess here in the upright. So that speaks to being patient in matters of love here. Okay. That speaks to learning here. Um, that speaks to maintaining privacy around your affairs here, financial and personal here, using your intuition here. Okay. Trusting your gut. Okay. All right. So when it comes to success in love and healing from past wounds, you're learning to be more patient when it comes to love so you can be more selective in who you choose as a partner here. Okay. And you're using your intuition when it comes to dealing with passive aggressive people who quickly change their emotions, who are false in appearance to you when it comes to love here. Okay. So you are seeing people for who they are, Scorpio. Okay. So someone in the past may want to reconcile with you here. They may want success and love with you. But you are going to be patient now when it comes to love. You're going to really pay attention to your intuition when it comes to things like this here. Okay? Because someone was passive aggressive with you and their emotions were up and down here, and you are healing from those past wounds here. But someone wants a renewal of love here, but you are healing here. Okay? So someone from the past may come back, someone who was passive aggressive with you. Okay? Someone who quickly changed emotions. Okay? They were false in their appearance when it comes to love here. And that taught you to be selective, right? Right. You become independent individual here. All right. You think differently when it comes to love here. Okay. Because someone here was cold and distant from you here. Okay. So Let's get a little more clarification. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we have double life here. So someone was deceiving you. They were in another relationship. Okay. We got that with that Three of Cups in reverse as well here. Okay. So there was a breakdown in communication with this individual here, conflicting viewpoints. And this because they were leading a double life. They were deceiving you in another relationship. And that's why they were passive aggressive and they quickly changed emotions on you here because they were leading this double life, Scorpio. Okay. And then we have conflict resolution here. So someone is gaining a new insight on love. There's a shift here. And someone wants to compromise here. They want to make amends. They want a positive outcome here. Yeah, they want reconciliation. They want forgiveness for what they've done here. Okay. But that is the decision that you will have to make, Scorpio, if you want to compromise or make amends with someone here that wants a positive outcome here. And there was a brief but intense romance that someone had with a third party that caused a disruption in your relationship here. So now they want to communicate here. They want to send you a message here. They want to express their feelings here. They want a renewal of love with you, Scorpio here. They want to renew things here. Um, they want meaningful changes, or they're trying to make meaningful changes. Okay, so that this relationship can be renewed. Okay. And once again, that is your decision here because someone was leading a double life. They lied to you. Okay. But now they want conflict resolution. They want to compromise. They want to make amends to you. They want a positive outcome. Okay. And this is probably someone from the past here, someone who is very defensive when it comes to relationships here, someone who was in denial about love, about what love really is here, someone who hid their true feelings from you. Okay. They have very deep emotions. They are secretly in love, but yet they act cold and detached here. Okay. Yeah, but now you want a new romance. You want something refreshing. You want something positive. Okay. So let's see here. Mm-mm. Yeah, someone here who was cold and distant. We had that twice, cold and detached. So they were cold and detached. And there was an imbalance in the relationship. They were cheating. They were sneaking around here, Netflix and chilling with someone else. Friends with benefit situation here. And now they want success and love with you here. Okay. They want good news here after they lied and cheated. Okay. Even though they're secretly in love with you, but they still had this brief affair here. But now they want to communicate. They want renewal of this love that you had. Okay. They want success here. Okay. Yeah. This is someone who was secretive and sneaky, hiding information from you here. But with the Wheel of Fortune, there was a shift in the relationship here. And you adjusted to this dynamic, right? And you were spending time alone here, right? You took a break from the relationship. You back here. Okay. You were focusing on rest and self-care here. Okay. You were focusing on taking care of yourself. All right. After the relationship shifted here. Okay, while someone was being secretive, hiding their true feelings from you here. Netflix and chilling here with someone. Now they want to communicate and express their feelings. They want a renewal of love here. And this is someone who is childish and immature. Okay. Playing the victim now. They could, yeah. Okay. So they want the world here with you here. Okay. Someone is feeling deeply loved and grateful. Okay. After they've been childish and immature here, playing the victim here. They want to heal these wounds from the past. They want to attempt to rebuild a relationship here. So someone seems to have a revelation that you are their world here. And now they want to heal things. They want to rebuild a relationship, but they were childish and argumentative and immature. So now they playing the victim. Okay. And they want to compromise. They want to make amends. They want a positive outcome. But you are selective now in choosing. After this break you took from this situation here, you are in your Queen of Swords energy and you are taking a break here. You are being more selective in partners that you choose here. You are making decisions with logic and reason, no longer with your heart here. Okay? And then we have controversy here. There is a drama, some type of truth coming out here. Okay, about a misunderstanding here, some delay in the romance here, but the high priestess is saying be patient in matters of love here and deeper intimacy. Take the time to really gain insight here. Really pay attention to your gut here when it comes to this truth coming out. Whatever this individual is telling you, trying to make it seem like a misunderstanding here, whatever they did, okay? Sneaking around and being childish here. And the truth is coming out about their double life here. But they want resolution, they want compromise with you, right? After, this drama or this scandal here. Okay, but you have chosen to be selective. Okay. After taking a break, okay, stepping back from the situation, getting rest and self-care here. You want something new and refreshing here. Okay. But this past is coming back here. This passive aggressive energy is going to try to come back and make amends here. All right. So you don't have to rush to do anything. You should just be patient and really pay attention to what your gut is telling you about the situation, Scorpio. Okay. And let's get a few more cards just to round out what you should be focused on. All right, so we got acceptance here. Okay, acceptance, Scorpio. Okay, and we have patience. So patience again. Okay, be patient. Don't rush to do anything. Okay. And we have dreams. Okay, so when it comes to your dreams, there is some acceptance here, and you have to be patient. So there's something that you wanted, something that you dreamed of, Scorpio, and there has been some acceptance that has come about in this time that you've been taking rest and care of yourself here. And you gain acceptance for what has happened, okay? And you're learning to be patient now. This has taught you to be more selective in choosing partners and being an independent lover, not tethered to someone, more dependent on anyone here. And this has taught you patience here, to be more selective, to wait, okay? And make decisions with logic and reason here. So this is what you have learned, okay? This has brought you acceptance to what has happened in your life dealing with this individual here. Okay. And your dreams are speaking to you as well, possibly too, Scorpio, about the situation, about gaining acceptance, okay, for what has happened, okay, and moving on with patience, using your intuition here, being patient in matters of love here, okay, not moving too fast here. Make sure you're healing from past wounds, okay? Yeah, so that you can have success in love here, okay? So if your dream is to have something fresh, something new, okay, something positive here, then you learn you had to be patient. You had to be more selective, Scorpio. Okay, so your dreams are speaking to you possibly about being more selective. Okay, accepting what is happening now. Probably, you're in acceptance when it comes to spending time alone, taking a break in this relationship here, taking care of yourself mentally and physically and spiritually. Okay, but all these things that this individual did will come out here, or they're going to want to conversate with you about what they did, about them hiding information, being sneaky. The truth is going to come out, but they want to play the victim some type of way about spending time with someone else here. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to be able to see that they are lying here. And this is something that is controversial here. Okay. But you have learned to really accept this, what you've learned, and now you have turned it into learning how to be more patient. Okay. How to make decisions with logic and reason. That's what you have gained from the situation with patience when it comes to matter of love and deeper intimacy. I'm Scorpio. So you've learned to kind of pull back and accept people for who they are here. Okay. And this will bring you good fortune here. Okay. So there are unforeseen forces that are directing you here. So even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. Okay. So seeing this number, this 2112, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. Okay. So your dreams will come true. What you want, your dreams will come true, Scorpio. So if someone comes back, don't be in a rush. Just be patient and wait for things to work out because your dreams will come true. There will be good fortune for you. Okay. And that is what I see. Okay. So Neptune Soulful Seer is out. If you like how I read, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And have a blessed rest of your day.